Hi guys, Astra here. Um, I'm really happy to be able to share this message with you. I'm laughing because the wow, the spirit of my guinea pig Carmichael is here. For those of you who don't know, he passed away after he was almost 10 years old, so he was a miracle pig, and he passed away a couple months ago. And earlier tonight, I was actually doing a lot of clearing out of the space that he had occupied since we moved into this particular house. And it was, kind of stirred up some stuff, which is it's not a bad thing. It just, I kind of got really emotional and even though I know that he's with me, so it's funny because, and I don't know if it's going to be captured on the video, but looking at my space here right now as I'm recording this message, I can see like a light orb. There it went again, kind of behind me, kind of keeps shooting back and forth. Wow. So anyway, thank you, Carmichael. And he was all about prosperity. So it's quite fitting that he is visiting us and gracing us with his beautiful golden presence. There he went again. And yeah, so the main thing I want to touch on in this video is that it's safe. It's safe for us messenger people. And as always, I'll reiterate, by messengers, I'm referring to us, the spiritual healers, coaches, teachers, writers, artists, and that includes all of the arts, shamans and good witches, those of us who are here with a message in our heart and soul, that we are divinely meant to share out into the world with our true tribes, or the true tribes of our souls, as I call them. We're here specifically to support our tribes uniquely with their unique and specific challenges. And it can be, not so easy. It can be a little hazy trying to figure out, what is my purpose? What is my message? Who am I here to support? Who are the members of my true tribe? What are their characteristics and all that? So I suggest you sit down, have a meeting with yourself with a notebook and a pen, or at least with your laptop and an open Google page, whatever it's called nowadays. And ask and just connect with your heart, connect with your soul. Ask yourself for clarity because you know that you do contain all of the divine wisdom that came here with you in this lifetime. And as far as purpose, what exactly is my purpose? There are 3 types of purposes. There's the life purpose, the soul purpose, and the earth purpose. And they're all interrelated. And I actually go deeply into that in my most recent masterclass that I shared with the members of my paid membership group, the Soul-Soaring Messengers Circle, or Soul-Soaring Messenger Circle. Sorry, the name change is recent, so I'm still getting used to it. Soul-Soaring Messenger Circle. Yes, our most recent masterclass was all about what is the soul purpose, what is the life purpose, what is the earth purpose. How do they work together? How do you put them all together to form your messenger business platform, and the roles they all play? So there's that. But before we even get that far, there's the addressing the my cat Daniel, who almost always makes an appearance, even if not on camera, when I'm videotaping. Is that a thing anymore? When I'm recording a video. I'm old. he just popped into the room and started meowing. So, hi. Hi. Yeah, okay. So even before all of that, figuring out your niche and your tribe and your purposes and and how to put a business together, this is something I share in my Soul Grown Dream Business Kit. You have to have the basics covered, right? Like you've got to have self-confidence. You've got to, let go of worrying about what other people think about you. The more we focus on, oh my God, what is so-and-so going to think of me? Or, if I allow myself to be my true self and share my gifts, am I going to be condemned for that? The more you think in those terms, the more condemnation you're going to attract, right? So, says the law of attraction, and it's true. So an interesting and cool example of that, or the opposite of that, is I've got a few different Facebook profiles. One was my original one that, I kind of started like probably connecting with the same people I used to be connected with on MySpace when that was a popular social media connector place. And my high school friends and my college friends and and that was great. And then I'm not sure why I started this other profile, and I started to kind of gather more coaches, healers, more spiritual folks, more and more even on that one. But then I had yet another profile that I originally created for like a healing space that I used to be the manager of years ago. Can't even remember the 2008, 2009, something like that. And that was called Blossoming Life Studio, and my friend Ivy owned it, and it was a really cool space. And it was really groovy. So, and we had so many nifty happenings and goings on there. But anyway, so I originally started this like a Facebook profile for that space, and it started, connecting with people who, whether people who presented there or renters and their friends, and so it kind of, and then that space closed. So I had that profile kind of just sitting there, and something about the profile with all my spiritual connections and healers and stuff, like I felt like I wanted to even step back from that and create yet a new vessel that was just really, really pure and clean. Facebook vessel, that is. That, because a few, and I would never go into detail, but I had a connection or two on that old one, the old spiritual Facebook profile one, that a couple connections were, I just saw Carmichael fly that way. Man, the flying golden guinea pig. A couple connections on that one were getting to be really negative and like really, what can I, like they sort of had the same issues going around and around like a broken record, and they would constantly complain about those issues. Then there was someone else who just constantly complained about the state of everything, and I was like, and the one who complained about everything was finally kind of rude to me, and I'm just like, homie, don't play that, and I unfriended him, and I just wanted a new beginning. So I went back. I had never shut down the profile that I created for the Blossoming Life Studio, even though it wasn't around anymore. And it was very pure and clean. There was no, negative Nancy's and bad mojo. And I was like, and not that, we learn from everything, right? It's up to a point, witnessing that the people who get stuck in a negative hamster wheel, for lack of a better term right now, it's interesting to observe that, because then I can learn what I don't want to do. Right? and what would definitely not be helpful for me. But anyway, so finally, in a nutshell, I still have my old profiles. I visit them every once in a while, you know, catch up on messages and just let people know if they feel like they want to join my high vibrational profile, please friend me on that one. So I consciously created my current Facebook profile that I'm always on. I consciously created it to be a clear and clean vessel for connection with my true tribe, you know, and it still is this, like you know, the messengers that I defined before, that I was describing before, and it really has been amazing. I think in the many years that I've actually now been on this current profile, I think I've had an experience maybe twice. I was going to say 3 times, but I can't remember what the third time would have been. But an experience twice where someone kind of acted a little deranged. Maybe it was 3 times. And you know, and it was like in direct response to me sharing a channeled truth message that came through me, and people would have these like energetic reactions and spaz out, and I'd be like, well, this is what it is, you know, like, you don't have to listen to what I say and you don't have to be around me, but my purpose, my purpose is to share the messages that I'm meant to share in this lifetime. And I'm not going to stop because you are having a reaction to it. You know, I think 2 of them unfriended me and 1 just never made a comment on my on my messages anymore. And it's like, fine, that's what I want. I'm deliberately, intentionally creating a vessel, a pure vessel where I can be safe to be myself. So it's a lot. So the point of the story is that it's a lot about intention, and that I consciously choose to be safe. Because in all of those other lifetimes, right, when we were punished and condemned and banished for being our true witchy spiritual messenger selves, this is the lifetime we get to clear all that. This is the lifetime where we get to let go of the fears of being punished for being ourselves. This is the lifetime where we get to firmly stand in our own power and choose to become more and more empowered, step by step, day by day, you know, one baby step at a time, and choose to embrace our gifts and process through and let go of any fear of sharing our gifts out into the world in this lifetime. So before we even start to get clarity on who our tribe is, who we're here to support, you know, what our services are going to be, what our purpose, blah, blah, blah. It's that clearing of the old earth low vibrations, clearing away of other people's fears and other people's anxieties that don't belong in our energy fields, making sure we are clean and clear before we even start building the layer cake of our messenger business platform. So, you know, and when we're clean and clear, that is what allows us to be more confident, because we can know, see, and accept our truths from a place of understanding and clear vision. And from a place of being clear in our own heads and in our own energy fields, you know, we can start to see that no matter what anyone on the outside thinks or wants to try to tell us what to do or what not to do, they don't matter. I mean, you know, to be blunt, they don't matter. Not when it comes to our purpose, and not when it comes to us as messengers and wisdom leaders sharing our truths to support our tribes. Bam. So yeah, like it's and also just another thing, once you create the clear and pure vessel and let go of everyone else's energy from your energy fields and let go of what other people's definitions of truth is, once you let go of all of that and start understanding it from within yourself, because we each carry all the wisdom we need within, then we realize and understand. And once our own energy decompresses, instead of being all balled up and hiding in a closet, once it decompresses and starts to fill in our own energy bubble, and we are shining as our true selves, then we realize and understand, I am enough. Just me being me is enough in this lifetime. It always has been enough, but this is the lifetime where I get to fully understand, appreciate, embody, and express that I am enough. All right, guys, so you are safe, okay? And I love you.